Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Boutiquey Swedish Whiskey Girl, and today we are here on day 10, I think. I must admit, I am utterly exhausted. I'm very cold, and I kind of need a dram. It's just been one of those days. Yes, so let's go on to it. But first, yesterday we tried a Strathmill 21-year-old. Sells for about £90 on Master Malt if anyone's curious about that one. And as always, the whiskies I'm talking about in the video, so this day 10 whiskey, you'll be able to find in the link below if you're curious as well. But for now, I have my Boutiquey Whisky calendar. I always struggle to say that Boutiquey Whisky Company calendar. We're on day 10. It's going so quickly. 14 days to go. Well, I guess this is 15 days. Is it 25 or 24? I can see 24. I think it's 24. So you're going Scandinavian. Can I see the 10? That is the question. Here it is. Let's see if we can open this. As you already know, I'm not very good at this. Oh, you'd think I get better, but I will gonna continue to do them blindly because I've had good response from it. So thanks Chris for the idea, and thanks to everyone else who liked it, and I'll keep going. So let's pour this, see what we think. A part of me is kind of hoping that it won't be Scotch because I've had so much whiskey from Scotland lately, but that's a very spoiled thing to say. So let's have a look on the nose. I wonder if I'm a little bit blocked. Interesting. This is like, what is this like? It's like bread, like sweet bread coming out of the oven, with an interesting spice to it. It feels very orange. Interesting, definitely like something baked. I'm trying to think, this, and this is not gonna really make any sense, but I've never had a hot cross bun. I don't know if they're just a UK thing, but this smells a little bit like what I might imagine a hot cross bun tastes like. Because this kind of bready notes, but there's a sweetness, and then there's like an orange spice, and a bit of an orange fruit, I guess, a fruitiness. Very interesting nose. I am slightly blocked, like I'm not blocked, but I feel like there's something that's just blocking. So let's have a little taste. Sláinte Skål. Quite spicy, but also quite soft at the same time. Yeah, it's quite spicy, but it's like this spiciness, there's the mix between like chili, cinnamon, almost like a rye spice. Might have to do with that bready notes. Quite orangey still. Quite, yeah, an orange dram. Now my nose is a bit more open for some reason. I don't know why. It's still the same kind of, I'm not blocked at all, which is strange. A bit foresty, a bit woody now on the finish, and a bit of kind of a hotter spice. It might be the ABV. But definitely interesting. It has a bitterness, and I think the bitterness has to do with the spice. In the middle there's this really soft, orangey fruitiness that mixes with almost like a candy note. Should we find out what it is? here it is. I'm not gonna set my sleeves on fire. What? What? Okay, so this is Inchfad. I think you pronounce it that way. A 13-year-old. Inchfad. And it says on the front of it, there's a wizard on the label, and it says malted fruit cannot be beat, especially with some heavy peat. It's a 13-year-old batch 1. A single malt Scotch whisky bottled at 49.5%. Inchfad. Have I totally lost it? Or do I not know what that is? Also, is this peated? I don't know. That is interesting. Maybe that's the foresty note I got. What is going on with my nose today? I can taste the peat now, or at least I think it's peat. It has this kind of foresty note, but it's almost just like a little bit of charcoal, but a soft charcoal. The fruitiness that comes through is very nice. It's an interesting one. It's quite warming. I mean, right now, I think what I recognise is that chili spice, which goes alongside a bit of a charcoaly note. I wouldn't say it feels that peated though. I mean, now that I'm looking for it, maybe, but maybe I'm just peat blind. I mean, peat blind can really happen when you are someone who maybe appreciates a lot of peat. You find a lot of fruitier elements before it, and then you go through it. But this is what's so much fun about the blind tastings. I mean, I don't know what I would have been able to tell even with it. Inchfad. I feel like I've never heard of that before. If you know what it is, please put it in the comments below, and I guess I'll talk more about it tomorrow morning. Inchfad, I mean, it sounds like something from Loch Lomond. Like, if I'm guessing, could it be like their heavily peated style, perhaps, if that's what it says on the front? Just because, of course, you have Inchmoan, which is another whiskey from Loch Lomond. Inchfad. I think I've never tried one anyways before. On the nose, still, even if I'm assuming now that it's heavily peated because that's what it says on the label, and this little clue bit, but still don't think it feels that heavily peated on the nose. It's more that kind of what I imagine to be hot cross buns. Maybe more like a charcoaly foresty note. Interesting indeed. This is fun. Well, thank you for watching if you've stayed till the end, and I hope you're having a lovely December so far, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Sláinte Skål!